So Southern Vacation Rentals is a local and family-owned business. You know, we are homegrown here in Destin. We span 200 plus miles of coastline all the way from Fort Morgan, Alabama to Panama City Beach. We manage right around 1,400 vacation rentals, and we do full service property management. Basically, we do over 35,000 reservations a year, which in turn means we are cleaning the properties 35,000 times a year overall. And on those cleans, we had our bedroom and bathroom linen.
This is the laundry facility for Southern Vacation Rentals. We have 8 warehouses along the beach. All the dirty is brought here, processed by a company called Surfside. Then we take it, we run our tickets per day, per reservations on departures. They are packed, they are delivered to each warehouse within the facility, and then the cleaners pick those up there.
You know, we pack our bags in a centralized location and they get delivered to all the different warehouses. Well, what was happening is we have packing 4, 5, 6 days out, right? And by that time, you could have last minute reservations pop up where then those bags wouldn't be on that truck. And then making sure that those didn't get missed was huge. And then also making sure that the bags were being packed properly, but also within the time basis they need to be packed, and making sure that we had an inventory count of what was going out. And then also, biggest part was what was coming back in.
So when Chad first came to BitWizards, they were losing quite a bit of money on these linens when they lost track of them and they weren't being returned. And he wanted to put a process in place that would help them gain better insights into what's happening in the linen and also keep better track of them and prevent some of their loss. We came up with using scanners to help scan the linen bags when they get checked in and checked out. We integrated with Azure Cloud in order to store all the information and make it scalable across all of his warehouses, and worked with the existing technology and the computers that they were already running in the warehouses. And combining all that together, we came up with a robust solution that worked for them, that we could immediately implement and solved all the problems he was looking to solve.
Really sitting down and meeting with Darren and the whole team, I was beyond impressed by the professionalism. They listened to every need I had, were very responsive, and came up with a great presentation of a solution and how they felt like it could be best fitted for Southern. So it was a perfect match from the get-go.
We've got 2 Windows services that run in the background, and we've got a user interface that is available to the user to use whenever they need to generate the tickets or look at barcodes, look at bag status, that sort of thing. And we use a ring scanner, Bluetooth to serial, so that we don't block the user interface. And they scan the bags as they go out with the clean linens, and then they scan the return bags with the dirty linens in them when they're returned. The software keeps track to make sure that we sent 5 bags out, we got 5 bags back. If we don't, an alarm goes off kind of thing, and the user is notified that they're missing some inventory.
It gives us all the bedding per unit because everyone is different. It makes up how many bath towels and hand towels and so forth that each unit requires. And then it just prints and we read it and we tag it and pack it.
The biggest impact that we've seen right now is efficiency, right? So it's making sure that we are not missing any cleans, so the cleaners show up to our warehouses, they have the bags that they need, and we know that they're there. Before, we were just printing a list off, packing the bags, and hoping that we had those bags packed. We were missing bags, stuff like that. That doesn't happen anymore. The long term that we'll see is going to be the loss on linen, right? So if we're losing bags or towels or washcloths, we'll know that, and we'll kind of know which cleaners they're coming back from and which cleaners maybe not returning them to us.
A management side of it, going and traveling as much as I do, seeing where my team is in certain areas, having that functionality of looking, checking, making sure everybody's on top of their game. The inn is holding cleaners accountable, being able to verify that they're actually bringing those linens back. It's just saved tons and tons of time that we don't have a lot of, let's just say that.
Even when the product was, let's go, laid out, right, or when it was rolled out, BitWizards was still very hands-on with it. Some of these companies you deal with, they roll it out and you never hear from them again. They're getting back and hold them is hard. BitWizards is still there. Email, phone call, whatever, they're picking up the phone and they're helping me out with any issues we're having. And that speaks volumes to BitWizards, right?
Everything we do here is specific to the problem we're trying to solve, and we really like to put the white glove service, on all the work that we do. We assign dedicated engineers to all our projects. We have dedicated project managers, and we're in constant communication with the clients, and they can reach us at any point about the projects along the way.
Chad had a really good list of requirements going in, so we were able to satisfy all those requirements. And he knows we're always there for him. He's got my cell phone, and whenever Chad calls with a 911, well, we jump right on it and get it taken care of.
Honestly, it was one of the most seamless processes I've had working with a third-party company.